Good morning, everyone. So I just left the Trimpi Shelter this morning. Some of you probably remember last night I set up in the shelter. Forlo and I both did, and then as we were laying in our sleeping bags about to go to bed, all the mice started running around like crazy. And not only that, but we looked around and there were down feathers like everywhere. So mice probably got into somebody's sleeping bag at some point. But it was still light outside and both of us were just like, you know what, maybe we should set up our tents. So we did. I don't love the mice, obviously, but the fact that they had gotten into somebody's down just made me nervous, and I didn't want to worry about it all night, so tenting it was. And it didn't end up being windy, so it was all good. Even in my tent though, I still didn't sleep the best last night. I had some allergies going on, probably just because everything is starting to bloom. But I did get some sleep, so that's good. And I'm in a much better mood today. My heel doesn't feel perfect, but it actually feels a lot better than it has been feeling. I'm kind of thinking that the combination of the KT tape and the ibuprofen might be helping. I'll probably know better a little bit later as I continue hiking, but this morning it feels pretty good. And it also doesn't look any worse, doesn't look more swollen, so that's positive. I'm really hoping that I caught it in time and that it's going to continue to get better, or even if it just stays the same. If it stays the same, we're good. I just don't want it to get worse. But yeah, we have lots of fun things coming up today. I don't know exactly yet where I'm going to end the day, but we'll see. I do know that when we get to the partnership shelter in 10 miles from now, we're going to try to order pizza for lunch. So that should be a lot of fun. And yeah, there's supposed to be some pretty meadows and stuff today, so just gonna get to hiking. So I was just thinking about different ways I can make my backpack just fit better, because right now all of my stuff fits inside, but it is pretty tight. And I'm thinking that since I've used the Altaplex on this trip and the Big Agnes tent, I think I might try my Gossamer Gear, the One. Of all my tents, it packs down the smallest. It's not the lightest, but it is really light. I think it only weighs 18 ounces or something. So I think it would give me a lot more space in my backpack. I do worry about how that tent will do in really heavy winds and rain and storms and stuff. But I tend to sleep in shelters anyways when it rains and storms. So I think it should be fine. I think I'm going to give it a shot. I'm also thinking that my new pair of shoes might help my feet as well. These only have 400 miles on them and they look good still. But just because they look good doesn't mean that the cushion is still good. So I think I'm going to figure out when and where to have Josh send my tent and my shoes. I just finished a series of pretty big climbs, and now I'm going downhill, and it's a little bit steeper than I was expecting. But I'm only 2.5 miles from the partnership shelter, which is really exciting because that means hopefully I'll get to have some pizza soon. Yeah, I saw that. Alright, y'all, I'm leaving the Mount Rogers Visitor Center now. Forlo and I sat there for probably like 2.5 hours, ordered some pizza, hung out, packed out some pizza for later as well, so that's awesome. The only bad thing is now I'm stuffed and I have like 8.5 miles to do, and a lot of it's uphill, and it's pretty hot out here, so it's about to be a struggle, I feel like. I think our goal is going to be to get to the Settlers Museum, and you can actually camp on property, so that should be a lot of fun. It's just going to be hard work getting there. Almost to the top of the steep climb. Whew, I'm tired. Once I get to the top of this though, the rest of the day should be a nice downhill. Alright, y'all, just made it to the 1890s farm at the Settlers Museum. Got my tent all set up, about to go to bed. It's been a really fun day between the pizza and the farm. Really good day. Anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.